Welcome to Archer Learning, and in this video we're going to see a simple use case for parallel for each activity in UiPath Studio. The use case will be we're going to read the files from the folder, and we're going to append the file names and write to a text file, and the appended file name is written in a text file, and then we're going to proceed with the further steps of the process. And this can be achieved with for each activity as well, but we're going to do this append file names and writing into a text file before proceeding to the next process. This can be achieved. This also can be achieved by using for each, and then we we can use the further steps. But writing in a for each uh, activity, we can get a single file name first, and then we can proceed with this particular file name activities in this for each. But whenever after iterating the 7 file names, we cannot iterate that the same with the same for each activity. Otherwise we need to use another for each and then use this particular step there. So let me give the clear clarification of this for each and parallel for each in this video. Before going to this UiPath Studio workflow, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing for more of these videos. And if you like this video, please give it a like, and if you have any other doubts, mention them in the comment section below. The first thing is, as we have a use case here, this can be achieved by using a for each for this reading and appending file names, and then using another for each and proceeding with the other steps for the items which are in this particular uh, array of strings or the data files. Instead of doing that, we can use the single for each activity. So we are going to use a single for each, parallel for each, instead of using 2 for each activities for this process. So we will see how we can achieve this only a single, using a single parallel for each activity. So let me drag and assign activity here and make a file path. It is a file path where I will get the file names from. And here I will make it as directory dot get files from the directory. So let me copy the path again. So I'm going to get all the files in that particular folder, so I'm not mentioning any particular for file name here. Here we need to change it to array of strings. Still we have an error here. Okay. Okay. The directory.get files is returned 2 times. So now I am using a parallel for each activity here. So for each item in this particular file path, we're going to get the file names here. So change the type argument here to string, and let me use a message box here to display what the file name that I am getting out from this parallel for each activity. It is item.toString, and then I need to take an assign activity to combine these names here, the file names. So let me create another variable which is full file name, and in this full file name I am going to combine item dot toString string plus with a comma separate. So if I take a message box here, full file name, now I need to write this particular full file name in a write text file, right? I need to write this in a write text file. Let me write the text as full file name, and then let me drag the text file as well. Here I have a file name text file. Okay, this file name text file. Yes. So now I also return the text file here. So up to here before proceeding to the next step. So let me take a message box over here. Proceeding with next steps. So if I go ahead and run this particular parallel for each activity, now I got the file name here, and the file name is separated by a comma, and the second file name here, and it is separated by another comma. This third PDF and separated by a comma here is the fourth one separated by a comma, and then it is proceeding with the next steps. So this is how the parallel for each activity will help us in order to navigate the screens that are present here first in the first sequence, and then it will proceed with the next steps. So we can also add a delay here so that we can verify the steps. So I have given the 10 seconds delay here. If I comment out this particular write file here, we can see a difference. So let me comment out this as well, and if I run this particular sequence, this is the first name, the comma, and you can see it is uh, proceeding with these particular steps as for each would like to proceed, and this is second file name says, and we can see the proceeding with the next steps. So it is proceeding with the next steps. Because there is a write text file, because of this particular action there is a delay in coordinating with the next step. That is the reason why it went back to the item which is present in this for each and iterating them. If I delete this, if I comment out this particular text file, it works as like a for each activity, and if I open up this delay also, we can see it works like a parallel for each. Because of the delay present over here, there is some time left for this particular for each activity to complete the steps which are above this particular delay. So this is the first file, and it's separated by a comma, and this is the second file, and this is also separated by a comma. This is the third file. This is also separated by comma, and then it is waiting. It completed all these steps which are above this particular delay, and it is coming for these particular steps. Because there is a delay there, because there is a delay, the parallel for each activity makes a look back to the first step and then proceed with the steps which are presented from first to the activity which is present above this delay. It executes the n number of items present in this particular file path and assigns that value. After the delay, it will continue the same steps because there is a thread connection between the parallel for each. If there is time available, it will continue the thread, and if it is not available, then it will process it as a normal for each activity. So if I comment out this particular delay here and run this particular file again, we can see this particular parallel for each just works like a for each, where the item is taken from the file path and it will first uh, go with the sequence which is present in this particular for each. It is now just it is as of like it is doing now, just making out the sequences which are present step by step in this particular for each. And this is actually how for each parallel for each activity works. This is just a simple use case. We will try to pull out some more parallel for each use cases in the further videos. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing for more of these videos. Thanks for watching.